Hello students, today in this video we are going to discuss about motion. So first of all, whenever we see objects around us, either they are in the state of rest or they are in the state of motion. Okay, now the next question is how we come to know that this object is in the state of motion. Now, when the position of an object changes with time, then we say that this object is in the state of motion. We can take simple example here, like a boy is standing near the tree. Now after a few minutes you observe that this boy is little bit far from the tree. So the position of this boy is changing with respect to time. So it means the boy is in the state of motion. Now here are some examples of motion. We cannot see the motion of those objects directly, like motion of air. We are not able to see the moving air, but we can observe, we can feel the motion of air by movement of dust or movement of leaves or shaking of branches of tree. We can say that air is moving. Okay, now one more interesting thing, that whenever an object is in motion, it is not compulsory that for all it is in the motion. For one person it may be in motion, or for other person it may be in the state of rest. Okay, we can understand it with the help of one example. Like suppose a man is standing on the river bank, and the persons are sitting, two persons are sitting in the boat, and boat is moving. So for the man who is standing near the bank, these persons who are sitting in the boat, they are in the state of motion. But both the persons who are sitting in the boat, with respect to each other, they are in the state of rest. Okay, so by this example we can say that uh, none of the object on the earth is in the state of perfect motion or perfect rest. Okay, now here one more example. How can we see the motion of the earth? No, we are not able to see the motion of the earth, but by sunrise, sunset, or by changing of season, we can say that the earth is moving. Okay, now next thing is that most motions are complex. These are not very simple. Some object may move in straight line, some object move in circular path, and some object may rotate, like rotation of earth, and and some object vibrate. Okay, like when you pluck the string of guitar, it vibrates. Now some objects have combination of motion, like we can take the example of motion of earth. Earth rotates on its axis, and it revolve around the sun also, so it have combination of motion. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about only straight line motion and circular motion. Okay, now when we talk about motion, the important thing is how to describe motion. Now whenever we have to describe motion, we need a reference point. Now what is reference point? We can understand it with the help of one simple example. Suppose there is a village. In that village there is a school, and there is a railway station. So if we say that this school is 2 kilometer north, 2 kilometer in north direction from the railway station, so here we are telling the position of this school with reference to railway station. So here the reference point is railway station. So reference point is that point. With respect to that, we are describing or we are telling the position of that object. Now, in the case of Cartesian plane, all of you know about Cartesian plane. Whenever we have to describe the position of any point in any quadrant, we tell its position with reference to this point, which is known as origin. So, in the same way, whenever we have to describe the motion of any object, we have to take a reference point. Okay, so that reference point is known as origin. In next video, we will talk about distance and displacement.